This is Love Your Work. On this show, we help you make it as a creative entrepreneur, find your unique voice, find the right mindset to succeed, be the first to capitalize on new opportunities to make a living, making your art. I am David Cadavy. If you want to join us here on Love Your Work every Thursday, please hit subscribe on your podcast app. And to get your free Creative Productivity Toolkit, sign up at cadavy.net/tools. December 15th, which is 2 days from now, is the 3-year anniversary of Love Your Work. And I've often found that it takes 3 years to really accomplish something. So I get the sense something big is around the corner. But then again, the podcast has recently become profitable, fully listener supported. So maybe that big thing is already here. Depends how you look at it. We often want to get results right away, but oftentimes, as I've found, it takes 3 years. I talk about it in today's episode. And one thing that has grown a lot over the past 3 years has been our Patreon backing. As I mentioned, we're fully listener supported now. In fact, this sponsor-free episode, which is free of any ads or sponsors, is brought to you entirely by our Patreon backers. So Patreon, if you're not familiar, allows you to become an even bigger part of the show by supporting it financially. You also will get early access to episodes, ad-free interviews, discounts on Love Your Work merchandise, and other bonuses. Melanie, who is a new Patreon supporter, told me why it was that she chose to support the show. Melanie said, "Hi David, I've been a listener for a few months now, and listening to your recent struggles with the visa really resonated with me. I love the inspiration you share with your listeners, and I'm happy to help you pull through this tough time so that you can continue to inspire your audience. Keep your chin up." Look, I really appreciate the pep talk. It really does lift my spirits, but I want you to support the show because you get value from it. However, yes, I am a person. I make it a huge priority in my life to get the show to you no matter what is going on. You might know from listening lately that it has been a tough several months. And if you want to support, to lift my spirits and help me feel supported, I can't tell you not to do that because it would work. I really do appreciate it. But whatever your reason, you can learn more and sign up to support. You can do that on a one-time basis, on a monthly basis, whichever you choose at patreon.com/Cadavy. That is patreon.com/KA, D as in David, V as in Victor, Y. Okay, here is the episode. Patience. It takes 3 years to accomplish anything meaningful. Whenever I get impatient waiting for results, I remind myself that it takes 3 years to accomplish anything meaningful. This has been my experience, anyway. After college, I spent 3 years in a gray cubicle in Nebraska. I learned how to live in the real world. I built financial padding, and I spent nights building web design skills. Then I got discovered by a Silicon Valley startup. I spent 3 years in Silicon Valley, learning how to believe in myself and my own ideas. Then I was ready to go out on my own. I spent 3 years experimenting in a cold Chicago apartment. I left Silicon Valley in the midst of a boom just to follow my ideas. Then I got a book deal to write my first book. Now it's been about 3 years since I moved to Colombia to double down on writing and podcasting. My book is starting to do very well. Seth Godin endorsed it, and my podcast is gaining traction too. Yes, you can get a lot done in a year. You can get a lot done in a day. You can even get a lot done in 10 minutes. But it takes 3 years to really accomplish, to build and combine a mixture of new skills and to get buy-in from the rest of the world. The first year, you're trying to find the right direction to go. The second year, you're going that direction. The third year, you're trying to get someone to notice. I don't know if Abraham Lincoln really said this, but he said it in the movie Lincoln. Time is a great thickener of things. To really accomplish something, not only do you have to change your skills and mindset, but you also have to change those of the people around you. At first, they don't believe in you, if they notice you at all. You're not that good anyway. It takes time to believe in yourself. It takes time to get good enough to earn that belief. If it takes time to do that, imagine how long it takes to change the opinions of others. Unfortunately, 3 years feels like a really long time. When you're in the midst of something new, struggling to feel like you have any idea what you're doing, it seems as if you'll never get anywhere. That's when you can remind yourself it takes 3 years to accomplish anything meaningful. When you get there, I promise, the view of the path behind you is beautiful. Is Love Your Work helping you find your unique creative voice? Does it bring you the inspiration and motivation you need to become the creator and human you want to be? If so, please be a part of making this a special and nourishing and thoughtful show. Support the show on Patreon. You'll be an even bigger part of this show than you already are. If you contribute just a coffee a month, you'll be helping support the hosting and production of Love Your Work. Everyone has some unique creative gift to offer the world. Together, we can give people the tools they need to bring that work into the world. The world will be better off for it. Visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/Cadavy. This is a different kind of model for supporting the work you love. The choice is yours. Vote with your dollars, put your money where your mind is, and keep Love Your Work going. Visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/Cadavy. As a thank you, you'll get early access, bonus content, and a discount on Love Your Work merchandise. Learn more at patreon.com/Cadavy. That's patreon.com/KA, D as in David, A, V as in Victor, Y. Love Your Work is brought to you in part by our Patreon supporters, such as mini sponsor Roxana Maynard of Agility Alchemist at agilityalchemist.com, and top supporters such as Jeffrey Mason and Vitas Pankavicius. This has been Love Your Work, and I'm David Cadavy. The theme music for this show is At Sea by Dorena from the album About Everything and More by arrangement with Deep Elm Records at deepelm.com. Love Your Work is a production of Cadavy, Inc.